Gary, rearranged round 2 fixture against Whitehaven, another tough Cumbrian side, and yet another comeback victory.
Yeah, we made hard work of it, didn't we? I thought, first half was a tough game with 2 good teams going at it, and not either team giving really, and then I think it was a sucker punch right before half time. I thought at 22-6 at half time we would have been a lot more comfortable, but to let them in right on the last play, right on the hooter, just before half time, it sapped us a little bit and it knocked us back a little bit, and I don't think we were great in that second half. For the first 15 minutes, we just fielded Whitehaven and invited them into our half of the field far too easily, and they capitalised. They're a good side, they've got some strong players, and it was a tough one, but to come back the way we did, I've got to give the boys credit. I thought they showed great spirit and great togetherness and courage, to come back from a 10-point deficit with only 15 minutes to go. What can I say? Outstanding. And I've got to pay credit to the coaching staff, to Adam, our strength and conditioner, and the physios. I think we're a pretty fit team this year, and I think we showed it yet again to win the game against a team like that in the last 10-15 minutes of the game. Terrific.
As you say, we had that sucker punch just before half time and then conceded just after half time as well, and that sort of set the tone for the beginning of that second half. But then we did show, as you say, that good mental strength, as we have done in quite a few games this year, to come back in that second half.
Absolutely, yeah. But we've got to be better than that. We've got to stop having to be coming back from getting it from losing positions effectively, because at 10 points sometimes in games it's going to be a situation where it's going to be too much to come back from. But all those things you said about mental strength, mental toughness, and a really good group of blokes that want to work hard for each other. We lost some key players. We lost Straff with an hamstring problem, and that hurt us a little bit because he's our leader and he's our talent man, and he's the guy that keeps us all together. And we lost Jack Lee with a back injury, so we were a little bit back to the wall in that respect, in that we lost 2 of our leaders out there. But I thought Aidan Emma stood up fantastically well today, and I thought young Almshaw played real well off the bench at 9. So the players that are coming in are doing a great job for us. And as I said before, credit to the coaching staff, the strength and conditioning coach, for getting them as fit as they are.
Yeah. If you had to pinpoint a moment in that first half that helped Whitehaven get back into it, or contributed to them getting back into it, would you say that it was when Straff came off injured?
Yeah, without a doubt. That kind of a pivotal time, wasn't it? But just to concede right on half time. It's a different mindset. Two different mindsets going into the change rooms. We're a bit beat up, and we're a bit sour on ourselves. They're going into the sheds on a high note, and I think that's how they started their second half. They started on a massive high note and we were flat, and I think it was a result of that try just before half time. I think if we'd have held out there and gone in at 22-6, I think it'd have been a different situation. I think at 22-6 they'd have been gone, but no, we fueled them, and we've got to stop letting teams back at us, because like I said, in future games it could hurt us. Thankfully today it didn't, but we can't keep getting out of jail like we have today. Yeah,
I was just talking to the Radio Cumbria summariser upstairs, and they were saying at pivotal times when we were in front and at the back end of the game, and Whitehaven, a score for either side would have probably done it, tipped it in either balance, whichever way, whoever got that next score.
I agree. I mean, we've got a bit of a target that we try and keep teams within 10 points, because I think if you keep a team within 10 points, you're always going to have a chance at winning. I said down to the bench, with 15 minutes to go, we've got to muscle up now, we've got to ramp up, and we've got to score next. And I knew if we scored next, we'd go on and win it, and we did. We got that try in the corner, which was a bit of luck about it, but Chappie kicks through, D score, gets us back in the game, and then the momentum swung then, and it swung in our favour. And this game's all about momentum swings, and I think once I was confident, once the momentum swung in our favour, we'd go on and win it. And thankfully we did. But like I said, we've got to be a little bit better in those middle periods again. We haven't yet put an 80-minute performance together. For me, we're still 60, 50, 70 minutes. We've not yet put an 80-minute performance together.
Tough question then. What can we do to improve that?
Well, that's a tough one, Scott. And I don't know. We just have to. I mean, thankfully the fitness levels are up there. We're not letting teams get too far in front of us that we're chasing a massive score. But it's about mindsets, and I think wins like today and results like today, and how we've come back and won it, will help us. I think we've got to realise and be a little. We're a bit. I don't think we realise how good we can be, and I think once we get belief in us, and we keep knocking these wins off, I think that belief will come. But you know, we've got a period of games now where it could see us climb right up. I don't think we'll move up the table today, because I think we needed to beat Whiteham by 20 points or more, so I think we'll stay where we are. But the important thing is we've got to that 14-point mark and caught up with everybody else, so it's very, very tight there at the top of that division now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. We've got a long trip down to London next Saturday.
Yeah.
Any early indications whether we've got Jack Lee or Straff back for next week?
Too early to say. I don't think Straff will be fit. Hopefully Jack will be okay. I don't think Straff will be ready. And we've all got pretty bad memories of what happened there last year, so you know, we've got to make sure we don't fall into that trap again, because it's not a nice place to go. It's an horrible pitch, it's an horrible stadium. They put the changing room heating on at 130 degrees to make it as uncomfortable as they can for people. So we've got a lot of things that we've got to contend with, but hopefully this group of players are a lot mentally stronger than the group we had last year, and we'll come away with a win. Coventry at home, you know, suddenly you're looking at 5 or 6 wins on the bounce, and then you start creeping up the table.
Yep. Well done for today.
Thank you.
Good win. Good comeback win again, and we'll look forward to next week and see what next week's got in store for us.
Thank you, Scott.